To clear up some confusion that we've had recently, I'm going to talk about the difference between visual snow syndrome, and snow blindness, because a couple of people have really helpfully renamed my condition for me. They are all quite different things. Hi, if you're new here, my name's Max and I have visual snow syndrome. Visual snow just refers to the actual snow itself. It is just a description of one particular symptom and a description of what you see on a daily basis. So if you are completely new here and have no idea what I'm talking about, visual snow is basically when you see like a TV static in your field of vision 24/7, even when you close your eyes. It's more noticeable to me when I'm looking at plain colours, so I have never seen a white piece of paper. More about that up here, and sort of my experiences of visual snow syndrome in general, plus my diagnosis, and talking about the glasses a little bit. Visual snow is just referring to the static with none of the other visual symptoms that are present in visual snow syndrome. There is quite a high prevalence. I don't have an exact stat for you because they vary, but with the discussions I've had with people, there is a decently high prevalence of visual snow in the general population. I even know a couple of friends who have visual snow, but it's so mild, it's barely noticed unless they're really bored or just looking at something plain for a little bit. And they don't have any of the other visual symptoms, it doesn't cause any problems, and it's just noticed from time to time. Visual snow can be found in a number of conditions. These include migraine and migraine aura, halogen persistive perceptive disorder, or HPPD, vestibular disorders, MS, rarely in brain tumours, autism, and dyslexia. Visual snow by itself generally isn't the troublemaker. It's not generally pathological in itself. Many people experience visual snow without having an overlying disorder, and again, it doesn't really cause any problems in those people, it is just noticed from time to time. But when it becomes a problem, when it's obscuring your vision, and when it comes with other visual symptoms, it might become visual snow syndrome. Visual snow syndrome is the name of the whole disorder that includes the symptom visual snow. The other symptoms involved in this include light sensitivity or photophobia, night blindness, blue field entopic phenomenon, other entopic phenomenon, palinopsia, pattern glare, tinnitus, derealization and depersonalization, floaters, all sorts. To qualify as having visual snow syndrome, you have to have constant visual snow to any degree, plus 2 of the following: palinopsia, enhanced entopic phenomenon, light sensitivity, and impaired night vision. You must have no other disorder that explains your symptoms, and your symptoms must not be explained by migraine aura. But it is worth noting you can actually have migraines and visual snow syndrome, they just have to be completely separate from each other. i.e., migraines don't cause a worsening or change in your symptoms. Visual snow generally isn't a visual impairment on its own, but visual snow syndrome can be. It very much depends on the individual and how it affects you, but particularly if you have light sensitivity and impaired night vision, it might count as a visual impairment for you. So to recap, visual snow is just the snow, whereas visual snow syndrome is the snow plus the other stuff. Now we move on to snow blindness, with a note of please don't rename people's conditions to something you prefer the name of, or something you think is easier to remember, because snow blindness is a very, very different thing, and it's not at all related to visual snow or visual snow syndrome. You don't see any snow with snow blindness. Snow blindness is also called photokeratitis, and it's basically a sunburnt cornea caused by looking at snow where sunlight has reflected off of it. It can also happen in water and white sand. Snow blindness is temporary It generally gets better on its own if there are no complications, and it is entirely preventable by wearing sunglasses in bright environments such as snowy. You might have heard from people who go on snowboarding holidays that they're surprised how bright the snow is, even though it's snowy. You don't really expect sun and snow to coexist, but it's a problem. Symptoms of snow blindness include watery eyes, pain, headaches, blurry vision, or temporary vision loss. You can also have exaggerated glare off of indoor lighting, which is oddly specific. And as I said, it can be prevented by wearing adequate sunglasses when you know the environment is a risk. So it's just been a quick one today, and I really hope that we have cleared that up. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment down below with any visual snow syndrome questions you want me to answer, or any visual snow syndrome topics you want me to make a video on. Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss those videos, and ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. Videos go up every Saturday at 6 PM UK time with at least one bonus video every single month. See you!